consistency is going to finally make it possible that you see success. See, it's hard to stay consistent, especially when you are not getting the results that you dream of. It's very, very hard, because I have been there, and even on this YouTube channel, I am currently experiencing it. But because I already went through this road before, I already know why building my business, when I wasn't seeing results, when everything seems to just be against the business, I was still putting in the work. I was consistent, and I saw how from nowhere things started picking up gradually. One by one, things became a little bit less difficult, less complicated. The shipping I used to do that used to take me a lot of time became lighter, because I had put in a lot of effort to learn the process. Listing new items, became less of a hassle. Reducing my debt by buying wrong items gradually became something of the past. I saw how consistency can actually pay off. Consistency will ultimately pay off. You see, I see people giving up too soon. Like I said, I can understand it when you are putting in a lot of effort, night and day, you are grinding on the same project. Sometimes it appears like the universe is just against that which you are trying to do. You are doing everything that's humanly possible. You stop eating good food. You stop hanging out with your friends. You stop even wasting time. You install a lot of terrible apps that tends to take your time. You are putting in all the effort. You are grinding hard. You are trying to see some success, and it looks like this success is just, the harder you try, the farther the success becomes from you. I want to tell you that the only thing that's going to help you is if you stay consistent. Of course, you can't be consistently doing the wrong thing. If you are so convinced that what you are doing will ultimately yield results, especially when you see that it's yielding results for people out there. We take a look at the people in your cycle, and you see that the same input that they are putting is yielding some results for you. You take a look and you see that, yes, this is a model that works. I'm just going to give an example. Selling items online is a model that has been proven to work. And this model, there is just no gainsaying the fact that this is still a very potent way for you to make money in 2025. Do not let anybody deceive you. I'm going to tell you, because I am currently making money, selling used stuff on the internet. It's a very potent way to make money. So, but then you start out, but things get difficult. You try all what you can. You try to buy stuff. You realize that you bought the wrong items. You try to sell them. No one is, willing to buy your items, and you are beginning to tell yourself, why is it possible that I'm not able to do this? I want to tell you that consistency, if you stay true to that which you are doing, continually refining your processes, making it possible that you learn from the mistakes that you have made, and each mistake that you make, take it upon yourself as an opportunity to learn something new. I'm telling you, you are stacking up something that's going to surprise you someday. Happened to me, like I said. And now I'm just taking a look and saying to myself, man, I am so grateful for the time where things weren't working, because when things weren't working, it gave me the opportunity to begin to look deeper, test new stuff, try out things that will possibly work, the things that weren't working, throwing them out. That was a very good time. But the problem is, in this time where I was passing through this pain of things not working, things looking like they were just against me, I didn't see it from this perspective. But now, many years later, I can say to myself, I am so grateful for the time where things were not working. The same thing with making YouTube videos. I'm just saying to myself, if my very first video on this channel had exploded, like gone viral, I would not have learned a lot of stuff I am learning today. The fact that these videos are not getting views is giving me the opportunity to, practice my presentation, practice being confident on camera, practice my editing, especially, trying to pump out a video at the shortest possible time without compromising the value of the video or even the quality of the video. That's a lot of things to learn. And the fact that your videos are not getting views, one benefit that you might not be seeing right now is the fact that you have the opportunity to repeat this process, rinse and repeat. You put out a video